Welcome to Unbiased and On the Fence. Thank you guys for joining us. Sorry I'm running a little bit late. Just unexpected things, but there is divine timing, as Jean was just reminding me. So, SunPsychic Jean joining us today for live readings, you guys. Once again, thank you guys so much for being in here in the chat. How are you doing, Jean?
I'm wonderful. I'm really good, Shane. How about you?
Pretty good. And you're going to be, if people want to catch you live, you're actually going to be on iHeartRadio on the Twin Flame Divine Fire radio broadcast right after we get done here today. So I'll have Alan and Sandra drop those links in the chat whenever
Great.
they,
Yeah,
they
that'd
hop
be
in.
lovely. They did send them to me, but I'm not exactly sure if I have the right, which
Right.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's several links. There's one link for people to join the chat, and then there's one to listen. So it can kind of seem confusing at first. And so yeah, I'll add those to the chat at some point, towards the end at least, because I can
Well,
find them
thank
somewhere.
you. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
that's going to be a lot of fun with Alan and Sandra on the Twin Flame Divine Fire radio show today, and that is live, so that's cool. 2 hour program, and so today, Jean can do readings for your loved ones that's passed away. If you can put it in caps, that would be great. That way we can see them. And also the name and relationship of the person, and even your pets. So if there's a pet you want to contact, or dead or alive, even because sometimes pets might want to tell us something while they're alive as well. So your pet, whether it's alive or gone, passed over, and your pet's name and the type of animal. And did I miss anything there?
Spirit guides too. That's what I always end up with. I did put that in there. So if you want to,
Yeah, let me find it and put it up there. So yeah, you guys, if a lot of people just want to connect with their higher team or their higher self. So there it is.
yes, yes, I can just do general readings. Like if you say I would like a reading or I would like a general message, or sometimes I can tap into your energy and kind of tell you a little bit about what I see, feel, or sense about your own energy. It's all good. It's yeah.
Awesome. Let me take a look at the chat. Has anybody? I haven't even got to see if we have any questions just yet. Hey,
Think they're all.
there's Danae. We just had her on a few days ago.
Oh, hi,
Oh,
Danae.
yeah. Let's see if you can connect to Danae's father. I'm not jumping anybody, am I? Let's see. What is your father's name, Danae? So I had Danae on. She's known as Eden's Links on YouTube, and she's got this fantastic art that just comes through, and she feels as if her father is helping her because she's not an artist, you know. So it's very cool the way this art's come through, and you can use the imagination to get messages out of things, and it's really awesome. So, okay, Doug. Okay,
Okay.
Doug for Danae. And if you guys see, her name is Eden's Links. Eden is Danae. If you kind of swap the letters around a little bit, it's like an anagram.
Wow,
So it's
very
Danae.
nice.
And Doug is who we're trying to contact for her father.
There's a dog coming through first, and it looks like, I don't know my breeds. It's like white and brown spots. I know that there could be a million dogs, but he's just bringing a dog through first. A lot of times, uh, it'll open up the pathway.
She's saying border collie.
Okay. And I'm not sure if he liked skiing. They're showing me like white mountains, not less. This is like a view or something that he admired. If it wasn't actual physical skiing, I'm just seeing like snow-capped mountains. He's coming in slowly. He's coming in. He now. This is this what you paint? Because he's showing me a beautiful sunset over the water, like a like an ocean sunset or a lake sunset. it's really very beautiful. He's showing me these things.
Yeah, she's
I
saying
don't,
Colorado.
oh, how beautiful he's showing me his,
That's home, she says.
it's, so he's the artist.
Yeah.
Was he an
He's the
artist in
artist,
this?
yeah.
He's he's saying that he is inspiring her to paint what he sees over there. Is she painting like etheric type of paintings or like earth landscapes?
No, it's
Or
actually
is
taking images and putting them in. She does no artwork at all. It's almost like the program is being manipulated in a way to create these cool patterns, kaleidoscope-looking patterns that you can see things in. So it's not. It's
oh,
very abstract, just like her logo. Her logo is one actually on the screen there. So
he's saying that's what he sees.
right.
He's saying that he's sending her messages or inspiration from what he sees on the other side.
Hmm.
Did she know this?
She, well, as you see in the picture down there, that's actually a lynx cat. So, although it's abstract, you can still sort of make things out. You know what I mean? So it comes through very abstract. And she says he speaks through digital.
Wow.
Right. So she'll take an image that is sort of like a beginning image, and then this program sort of manipulates it around, and she feels inspired by which image she uses and just how to finagle it and manipulate it around. So everything's very random. Do you know what I mean? It's not really random, but she's like channeling art electronically or digitally. It's very cool. It's very cool. So she's saying you're right on. So he just speaks through her digitally because she's not an artist. So that's really cool. He didn't need to tap into her artistic abilities. He's just using her with digital programs that are creating the art, and he's inspiring her through those programs to bring through information. You know,
Right.
it's very
Right.
cool. But she says you're right on. That's very cool. So they were in Colorado. They moved to Oregon.
So Doug seems very relaxed, very laid back. He seems to be he seems to me that he kind of I can't describe it. He seems like he knows something. Like like when he was in this world and he would be conversing with you, it's almost like there was like something else going on in the back of his mind while he was interacting with people and things. There was always something else going on in the back of his mind. I think that he was intuitive and maybe connecting to his guides. I'm not sure if he was aware of it or if he was getting messages or information or if this is just how his mind worked. He's just showing me that when people saw him, they felt like he knew something that nobody else knew, or that nobody else was aware of. It's almost like I don't know how you can have that kind of look on your face. He's saying this is how a lot of people saw me. They saw me and they always thought that there was something else that I was thinking about. Like they always were inquisitive with his maybe the expression on his face or the things that he would say or do. Um, he said a lot of people were curious about me. That he was unsure why this was. He's saying he felt like an average Joe. He said, but other people saw him as just having more knowledge or awareness. People could sense the awareness that he had. And I think that this was his artistic nature. Like he always had almost like another way of looking at things. His eyes, what he saw, what in order to um, create art was more than what other people saw, and other people kind of sensed this about him, like he had a sixth sense, so to speak. in his, just his energy.
Yeah, she says, haha, he's telling it to me in the pictures. And he knew more than he knew, too. I think he's telling it now. Very good.
Wow. Let me see if he has and it's Dana. What is her name
Danae.
again?
Mm-hmm.
Danae. He's saying he's so proud of you for opening up to the messages and being open and allowing the information and the energy to flow through. He said he knows it's not easy for you because of the human connection that you had with me, that to allow a different connection or a different relationship to evolve.
Yeah, I think she said they were super close, closer than most, but it took her a while to recognize it was, really him, or to get over that disbelief at first.
He's saying he just wants you to be happy. And this is his way of staying in contact with you, with doing something that he loves, and so that you will continue the connection and the conversation. He said it's not what I want, not that it's not what he wants, but he's saying I'm doing this because it makes you happy. He's saying if at any point it stops making you happy, then don't feel obligated to continue. Like it's not his wish that you're fulfilling, it's your own wish that he's sort of in concert with you. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. So it really is like, well, they were like best friends while he was alive. So it really is like his way of hanging out with her in a way, you know, and being there and supporting her and just being able to feel his presence through this artwork, which is, I know she is very much appreciative for. So I love that. Thank you. And she said, true, that's what drew people to him.
Wow.
And she said, perfect. Thank you so much, Danae.
Yeah. Thank you. He's a neat guy. He's really laid back and he just really wants the best for you. Just so you know. Just as long as you're happy, your happiness comes first.
Right. She said, he's telling us a lot. He sure is. Okay, let me back up a little bit.
So yeah, if you're here, if you're new here and you don't know what to ask, you can just say, "May I get a message? Can I get a reading, please?" And we can just do general psychic readings, and or you can say, "May I speak to my angels or spirit guides?" You don't have to have a particular loved one that you want to connect with. Yeah, pets.
Absolutely. Okay,
Hi,
so
Ivana.
Ivana, yes. Benancio? Ivana Benancio, I believe. Any messages from
Mhm.
my guides? Thank you for the question, Ivana.
Sure. Now I'm just going to tap into your energy, Ivana. So, the first thing I'm sensing is that you may be very hard on yourself. You have very high expectations of yourself, and uh, it's almost like you feel like you need to take a break or give yourself a break or give yourself a slide, uh, let yourself off the hook. And then when you do, you sort of beat yourself up about it. It's like, no, just it's okay to take time off. It's okay not to be on all the time. It's okay to say no to social invitations. Um, and it's okay. It's your whatever you choose for yourself is okay. They say that self-care is very important and that you do self-care, but sometimes you beat yourself up about it. And this is the high expectations. of, oh, I should have just gone to that party. And they're just asking you to trust your own guidance, trust your own decisions, and stand strong in the decisions that you make. They're saying that you are the creator of your life, and whatever happens is what's best for you at that moment. They're saying, don't look back in the past and don't second guess your decisions, that there'll always be another opportunity, a choice point for you to make a different decision, a different choice in the future. They're saying to love yourself. They're saying that there is many miracles in your future. They're saying that you have a curiosity, that you have a knowing, that you sense like angels or guidance around you or synchronicities around you that sort of just are reminding you, hey, there's a little bit more to this than what everybody's telling me, that we are not here alone, that you sense these things and that your curiosity is bringing you to learn more about it. And they're saying, trust your instincts and trust your decisions and be kind to yourself.
Very, very good. And that's really good for all of us. Hey, feisty kitty. Good to see you. It's been a while. Let's see. Trying to see that Yvonne. Okay, she hasn't replied.
Yeah, let us know if that makes sense at all, if that resonates with you. And it's okay, yes or no. Just
That's funny because sometimes you never know. Somebody else might need to hear that too. So there's always the divine message that comes through, and it might not align with what we think's happening, right? Let's see.
exactly.
Elsie has a question. I would love to check on my cat Tinkerbell, who passed in December. Thank you, Elsie.
Oh, Tinkerbell, how cute. So Tinkerbell is coming forward, and I think it's a she. Would you say she? She is seems to be a smaller size cat, not a very big or a heavy cat. And she's just saying that she has shown me that she was slowing down at the end and getting like stiff and slow, and it was hard for her to move. I'm not sure if she had joint problems, and that you were very attentive to her and that you were taking care of her um, perfectly. And um, she says that she remembers all of the years that you had together, all of the love, and you were like partners in crime. She said that you would always she loved when you would come home and greet her, and she was a loud, she would like meow back at you when you came in the door and sort of greet you. And she's saying it was like it was like Christmas Day every day, every time you came home. She's just like saying you two were partners in crime, that I think that it seems as though you were the only two in the home and that you really relied on each other. She took care of you and you took care of her. I, is there anything in particular, Tinkerbell, that you can validate for Elsie? Is there anything in particular? I'm not sure if you have her ashes. She's just saying, whatever decision you made with her remains is exactly what she would have wanted, and that she understands the devastation and the angst that you feel from the separation. And she's saying that she feels the sorrow in your heart, and she just wants to comfort you and let you know that she's okay, that she went right to heaven, and that she didn't feel a thing, and that there are your loved ones. And I'm seeing a hound dog there. She's showing me a hound dog. Um, and she said there's others here and loved ones. She said that she is fine. She is back to her old self, and that she is looking forward to reuniting with you when your time comes as well. But she feels the sorrow and the angst and the pulling of your heart. And she says that she loves you, and that she hears your prayers, and she knows that you think of her often. And she just wants to send you comfort. How sweet.
Very cool. I always called her a she, actually a he. Yes, he slowed down, and yes, always attentive to him. All true. And she goes on to say, yes, if I said Tinkerbell, he would know his head like, what's up? We buried her at my son's house. All true. Love my kitty. Very cool. Thank you for the confirmations there. I wonder, is there something with the hound dog? That's pretty specific.
I know. I have been having random pets come to me. I think it's in my development, my mediumship development, and they're just presenting themselves to me. So I don't know um, that sometimes they're popping in. It's like they're coming to visit me because they know that I can see them now. I think it's the beginning. I think it's just another level of evolution in my development. If
Absolutely. And you never know if, I would have to think about it because we had all sorts of little pets as a kid that, passed away or something. And what if one of those that you sort of forgot about or hadn't thought about since you were a child comes through? I'm just kind of Oh, thank you. Let's see. Thank you. Blessings. Brewster is a dog Tinkerbell was close to. There we go.
Oh, yeah,
Very cool.
yeah.
I knew there
They're
was probably
together
something.
now. They're together now.
Let's see here. Let me scroll back up here. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Esther G. I would love a general message from Spirit Guides. Thank you very much. And thank you, Esther G, for the question.
hi, Esther. Thank you. Let me just take 1 second. Okay. Um, General messages. So Esther, I'm seeing, I'm not sure if you call in the archangels. You have angelic energy around you. There's somebody that I feel like you already converse with, or that you already get messages from. You're either in touch with your higher self or archangels. There's a higher vibrational energy around you, and you're very in touch with your intuition. And it's almost like you are feeling this shift of evolution, that the veil is thinning. It's like your wisdom and your intuition is getting stronger each day. And you wonder if you could develop it more. But you're very happy with the wisdom that you've received. Now they're showing me dreams. Do you get dreams as well? They're saying that you're very intuitive, that you are, oh, you dabble in a lot of different things. They're showing me like oracle cards and things like this, that you have an interest in a lot of different subjects in the metaphysical field, and you're just always searching and learning. It's like you feel compelled, or you feel driven to learn more and find out more. That it's almost like it opens up your awareness a little bit more. They're telling me you'd like to raise your vibration when you attend shows like this, and you can feel the vibration, the raising of the vibration. You feel your vibration raise as well. And your guides are saying that this is something that you can do on your own. They're saying that they will develop with you, and you can either write words, like a letter to yourself or a letter to a loved one who has crossed. They're saying that there is communication there. It is synchronicity and mostly symbolic symbolism around you. And you do sense people around you. I'm not sure if you have lights flicker in your home as well, or, just abnormalities in your home or around you. And, they're saying all of this is true. They're saying you're going at the pace that you you can set your own pace. You can set the pace. They said if you want to accelerate this opening up, you can do this. You're the driver. So they're telling me that you tune into the frequency and the energy, and it's not necessarily words or messages, but the feeling you feel and you sense, and you're clairsentient, and you can sense the change in the frequency and the energy around people. You're very empathic and things like this, and this is a lot of wisdom for you. And they're saying that this is a very special gift for you, and this is something that you can develop if you so choose.
Excellent. Yeah, she was confirming a lot of what you were saying, so that's beautiful.
Wow.
Yes, my dreams are like mini films, she said.
Excellent.
Beautiful. Beautiful messages. Thank you so much. And thank you for the question, Esther. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Esther.
Okay. Here we go. This one's from Deborah. I would love to know if that was my cat, Star. The other night, I opened my back door the other night and I felt her running. So this is for Deborah connecting to Star.
So, so she has a cat on the other side, um, is what I'm assuming.
Oh, right,
And
yeah.
when
Mm-hmm.
she opened the door, that she sensed that something ran in
Mm-hmm.
past her. And I would just trust your instincts, Deborah. I think that definitely and this is as long as soon as it happened, you thought of your cat, then that's what it was. Trust your first instinct because that's as easy as it is. That's as simple and as instant as it is. It's like your first thought, your first inclination is usually most correct.
I agree. And I've heard time and time again where people feel their cat brush up against them that recently passed away, or they're still very much around. So, okay. Okay, this one is for Linda. Thank you for the question, Linda. May I have a message from my guides, please?
Sure. Thanks for your question, Linda. So they want me to talk about protection and you you sometimes worry about your own well-being. I'm not sure if you have any concerns about your health, but you're noticing certain things and you're wondering. Um, and they're saying that you are divinely protected and that we are sending support and care and love all around you. And there's unconditional love coming from all of your soul family on the other side. I see just a gathering of uh, light beings that are all sending you love and well-being and comfort and support. They want you to know that you're not alone. They just want you to know that you're not alone. They want you to know that they're saying, we've got this. Like we see your path and we won't let you go, take another step alone, that we're with you. We're with you, we're beside you. And whether or not you can feel it or sense it or know it, they said that we are with you. We are watching you closely and we are supporting you. And they're just asking you to let go of any unfounded concerns or worries that you may be having and live your best life. Live life to the fullest. Enjoy yourself. Wow.
Very good. Let me make sure I didn't miss a reply. Uh, yep, she says, wow, I'm so grateful.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
You're
Linda.
welcome.
Feisty Kitty had a question. Wonder if you can tap in and get an answer to it. Is it possible for you to confirm that her new grandson is her father reincarnated?
Okay, and sure, but can she give me their names?
Okay, yeah.
I think I had a question like this once before. I'm not sure if it was Feisty Kitty that asked.
On this show,
You know, just
I
rings a
think I would
bell,
have
that's
remembered.
all.
Yeah, I know if I see Kitty, I think I would have remembered if it was here, but it could have been elsewhere.
Yeah. Um, so uh, let me just ask first.
And I'll say, Linda said, "Thank you. I can't tell you how encouraging that was." And Feisty says it is John Wayne, Howard Sanders. John Wayne and Howard Sanders.
Okay. So I'm getting a no. But he does have a lot of his mannerisms, a lot of his um qualities, and a lot of likeness to your father, but he's not the same soul as your father. Your Before your grandson was born, your father did meet him and greet him, hold him, know his soul, but that it is not the same soul.
That is amazing how that happened. So, like, my mom passed away, like, probably like, I would say about a year before my first daughter was born. But I could see my mom and my daughter. And now that she's all grown up, she's almost 30 now, and I've got my granddaughter who reminds me of my daughter when she reminded me of my mom. So you can see how, like, no one ever knew my grandma because, or their grandma, because she died before they were born, but yet they carry these, there's something there, and it's amazing. So I can definitely see how you can see your loved ones and other people, even if they haven't met. And it seems like that because I thought the same thing. But I think it is like they do carry a part of them, though. It's beautiful.
And your grandson is aware of your father. Like your grandson, it's not like he never knew him. He may not have known him in this world, but he knew him in a different plane or a different realm.
I'm glad you said that because just on my son's birthday on January 26th, I got synchronicities from my mom and my dad. And they both came through in meditation that, don't you know, we know your kids. We knew your kids before you knew your kids because we held them before they ever came to earth. And I was like, oh, mind blown, right? Like you would, of course they did, right? You hear about all these miracles where grandparents save the grandchild, but they never met him, but they'll see a picture. And that's the person that showed up, and like the Cokesville miracle and some of these amazing stories you hear. So the grandparents are very much involved, even if they were gone before they came around. That only means they got to hold them before you did. Isn't that beautiful?
Absolutely. Wow. Wow. Yeah, how beautiful.
Okay, let's see. Is Jacqueline still here? Jacqueline wanted to know if there's any messages for her from her spirit guides.
Sure. Thank you, Jacqueline. So it's a little bit unusual, but the first thing that they're showing me is that you are remembering things from your past lives. You're things are resonating with you, and they are very familiar. It's almost like the spirit guides are putting into your path images and information that will resonate with you, and you'll be like, hey, that is so familiar to me. And and you are researching it, and it's almost like indigenous tribes and ancient type of images that you kind of remember. And they just want you to know that your inkling is right on. That if you sense that you remember being there and it really resonates with you and it seems familiar to you, then this is one of your past lives. They're showing me a lot of indigenous, so I'm not sure if you study different cultures or like the Aztec or the um, Peruvian culture, or if you're shamanic. They're showing me a lot of indigenous types of interests, and Native American. That a lot of these different things really resonate with you, and you love them, and you're very attached to them. You love the symbolism, you love the artifacts, you love the artwork, and this is a strong indication that this is one of your past lives. There's a lot of wisdom in this past life that is available to you. And it's a spirit guide as well. You have a spirit guide from from that lifetime that is still with you today, and that is guiding you and walking you. I'm not sure if you love nature. There's something, I mean, obviously we all love Gaia, we all love the earth, but there's something very special about like the dirt and the smell of being in the woods or the forest, and being outside, that you just makes you feel so alive. It's like this something awakens inside of you. Wow. Let me know if that makes any sense, Jacqueline.
And thank you for the question, Jacqueline. Nothing from Jacqueline yet. Oh, there we go. Just as wow. That's reassuring, and I do love nature. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. She says, I grew up on a farm.
Wow.
Okay. And to go back to Feisty Kitty, she says, that explains why he gets so excited when he sees my dad's pictures. That's right. That's the guy that helped me when I was in that other place. You know? And by the way, that was all
Exactly.
one name, John Wayne Howard Sanders. I
Okay.
misspoke. Okay, we have Miranda here. Hey, Miranda. Okay, you have answered a lot for me, so only if you have time. I was wondering if you can ask for a message or advice. Support from a great great grandpa, D.W. Anderson, about, oh, let's see, the family business and it's evolving. Is the part we're missing on the screen. About the family business and it's evolving.
So what I'm hearing him say is that do what makes you happy. He's saying don't resist change, that there's change in everything, and everything happens for a reason. And if you're presented with a fork in the road, he's saying to use your senses and do what is best for you at this time. You can only live in the moment. You can't foresee or predict uh, or you know, plan for years down the road. It's this choice point that makes the best decision. They're saying that don't avoid making the decision. It's very important for you to make the decision based on the climate and the conditions and the information that you have at this point. They said if this is there's no wrong decision. They said if this is a wrong decision or supposedly not in your life path, then another decision will be presented to you down the road. That there is no wrong decision. They're saying don't stress over choices. They're saying live in the moment, do what is best for you in this moment. Try not to consider what has happened in the past or what has happened in the future, because everything is in this now moment. I feel as though there's some sort of a choice, and you're saying just with the information that you have today is where you need to base this choice from, and not to create or suppose somebody else's input. They're saying you're in the driver's seat. It's your choice. That this family business is no longer ours, even though we had a hand in it. It was passed down, and when it was passed down, we let go of it because it was for you. And if it's not for you anymore, this is your choice, and it has no and they're just saying make the best decision on the information and the energies that are current, that is now. And this is your best guidance, not to postpone the inevitable.
Very good.
Yeah. Hi, Miranda. Thanks for your question.
Absolutely. Okay, I want to make it through all of the first time questions before I start doing second ones, just to make sure, because we have to stop right at we have about 55 minutes because Jean's got to go on to another show, so I want to make sure we get everybody at least their first question. So don't feel like I passed you up. I will circle back around to it here. Seems like, okay, we had a birthday question. Let me find it. Gotta get the birthday question. Somebody's birthday is tomorrow. Where was that one at? Okay. Here we go.
I tell you, I was driving last night, Shane. It is not easy to drive. The chat moves and you have to scroll up and scroll down.
Yeah, because you got to stay at the question and you want to check the responses too. So, and then once it looks different for me because I'm using this chat program that puts it on the screen. So it starts looking pretty messy. After you click on them, they get gray, and then it's just all color coordinated, but it just makes it look like a mess after a while.
Yeah. So if they're listening, it's not easy, you guys. So we appreciate your patience. Hey, Shauna, how are you? Happy birthday. Nice to see
Yeah, happy
you.
birthday.
Can I get a birthday message? I'm hearing new beginnings. Obviously, with a birthday, there's a new energetic cycle that is coming up for you. They're saying there's a lot, you have more control. There's a lot more in your hands that you can You have more control over what happens. They're saying make sure you plan for recreation. You know, it's the funniest thing that they show me, but I'm just going to say it because you never know. You know that ice cream that they have? I don't know what they're called. It's like a chocolate chip cookie with vanilla ice cream and then mini chocolate chips on the outside. Are they called something? But they're just showing me this, and they're showing me this that you enjoy this when you're vacationing in the summertime or, you know, in the warmer weather. And they're just saying enjoy yourself and to plan for a vacation and there's just saying to enjoy your life, that you work very hard and you have a lot of responsibilities and you get up and you do your routine and you're very dedicated and you have you work like morning, noon, and night, whether or not it's your own hobby or your business or your interests. And they're just saying to plan time to let your hair down, to plan time just to relax and enjoy nature and enjoy watching people and getting a little bit of exercise. They're showing me you biking alongside um, like a water, a body of water. And they're just saying, enjoy yourself. Let the wind blow through your hair. That it's, you know, it's commendable and admirable for you to be so dedicated and hardworking and um, focused and ambitious. And they just want you to make sure that you schedule this in because it's important to have these memories, this downtime, this lightening up of the routine. Yeah, step outside of your routine. Hope that resonates with you, Shamasaya.
That's a pretty name, by the way, too. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I pulled the text off the screen for a second there so I could cancel some of these out and make it easier to read. Okay. Um, this one is from, let me find it. We're going to go to LZ, and I'll put it on the screen in just a second. When the hologram is removed from the atmosphere, what will we all see? Closer planets? Wonder if you can tap into something about that.
I can try.
Yeah, see what comes through.
See what they say.
So when the hologram is removed from the atmosphere, what will we all see?
I'm going to go to my Galactic Guides and ask them.
Okay.
They're showing me that there are many frequencies or realms with that are superimposed on this place, um, this frequency. It's almost like the fairy realm, the Sasquatch, the your loved ones from the other side, that it'll all be sort of revealed and we could see multi dimensions and multi realms and living in harmony and blending together. That many realms will combine and and live in harmony. All different frequencies will be able to coexist. They say it has to do with frequency and density. They're saying that we'll be able to see our souls and our souls in each other. Almost like how they say namaste. My soul recognizes your soul and honors your soul. This is something that it'll and in all sentient beings, and we will have like a telepathy that will reveal all group thought, shared thought, harmony, collaboration. This is how it is this is the goal. Wow, this is the goal for Earth. This is the hope for Earth. This is what they're trying to achieve. This is the ascension, the what we're all trying to work towards, to raise the vibration of Gaia and humanity in order to see all this. They're saying that your experience is created by your soul, by your higher self, and whatever you choose to create is what you'll see. And they'll say it's up to the individual's frequency and their own evolution, their own ability to choose compassion, to choose love, to choose harmony. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting.
That's very cool.
They didn't say anything about the planets, LZ. Sorry. They're just showing me this multidimensional realm that will all be in harmony.
Right, but it really goes to the other thing, what they were saying at the end about, seeing what you expect. And that's why I tell everybody, don't tell yourself you're on a prison planet, because it's a concept that you're creating a prison in your mind and your thoughts, right? So it will exist if you feel like it exists, but it won't if you don't. So it's like you really do create an adventure or a prison. So I always tell people, look at it as an adventure, because that's really what it is when you remove all the limitations, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. It's very important, very important. What you believe is what you'll, and they say this about when we cross over as well. Whatever we believe the other side is like, or what will happen on the other side is what we'll experience. That we create our own experience, and they keep asking us to realize that we are the creator of our own lives,
Mm-hmm.
and the power is in our hands because of the choice. We have choices here, and this is what sparks creation is when we make a choice. So when Miranda was asking me about that choice, that crossroads, this is our opportunity to create when we have choices. So remember, when you have a choice of something, this is you creating it, and it's very profound yet so simple.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just out of reach, you know what I mean, as far as our senses are concerned and seeing it clearly. Okay, this one's from Deborah. May I have another question if possible? I'm really concerned about my son Carl. He is having a lot of problems at the moment. Is everything going to work out? Please. Thank you, Deborah.
Sure. So these, I'm just seeing, I don't know, how old is he? Can she tell me this? Only because I feel as though he may be having like marital problems, or if he's having, I just don't, I mean, if he's 6, I don't want to, there's something that is in relationships that he's just feeling sort of not in sync.
42.
Okay. Okay. So it's relating to relationships, and he's feeling like no matter he can't. What I hear is that I just can't do anything right. He feels like he's not in alignment with his purpose. He feels like no matter what he does, it makes things worse. He feels like
And there's some health problems, she's saying.
it has a lot to do with his he's just really down. He's really down, and has a lot to do with his outlook, with his belief system. Just like we said, um, it's important to reassure him. He almost is feeling defeated and feeling like he's he's losing hope is what it is, and he really needs to be encouraged and have some sort of a lifeline, some sort of a something to hang on to, some sort of hope, some sort of a um, something to look forward to. So I don't know if there's somebody else that has the same situation as he does that may be able to um, give him uh, a word of encouragement. But this is an opportunity for him to dig deep into his soul and stay true to who he is. And it's important for him to understand that there are certain things that are out of his control, but his outlook, you know that, oh, I don't know the gentleman's name, the guy that was, I mean, this is not comparison at all, but the guy that was in the concentration camp, and he wrote the book about that he had to have the outlook of cheeriness, and that everything would be fine, and that, trying to see the goodness in the guards that were taking people out. And he just tried to always have an optimistic type of an outlook. And no matter how grim the conditions or the situation may be around him, he never lost hope. He always knew that one day he would be freed, and that, this would be over, it would end. It's almost this hope, this no matter how bad a situation or uncontrollable the situation may be around him, what he can control is his own thoughts, feelings, and outlook on things. And this will help him to find peace and to deal with the day-to-day situations. So a lot of it has to do with his attitude, but it's understandable if this is something new that he just discovered, that he just found out that he has a condition that he will, I don't know. Let's just say he, needs to wear an eye patch for the rest of his life or something, and he's really devastated. These things are like a grieving process that takes time to reconcile with, and to find your new footing and to move forward. So allow him the time to adjust if this is something new. But I do see that he's he's uh, he's just looking for some hope.
Very good. And it really says a lot about how our state of mind and our thoughts can reflect in our health in many ways. So encouragement can be a huge thing right now. And the book I was just talking about, which it's called Supercharged Self Healing by R.J. Spina. I talked about it a few videos back, but if he's into reading things, that will help you not only with health, but connecting in deeper with your higher team and your higher consciousness as well. So I really enjoyed the book, and that would give him little tools that he can try as far as really any kind of health issues he's having, of just kind of putting that positive intention out there. So yeah, and it's it's just a book you can. I think it's like $15 or something on Amazon, but yeah, that's something to consider. That kept coming to me
Yeah.
as you were saying that. I'm like, oh, that book's all about how we hear the negative prognosis from the doctor, and then we create our reality from that. And you hear these people that overcome that by like ignoring what they're told and creating the future they want, which I guess it's easier said than done. But the book does give you some tools, some really simple tools to try. So, okay.
Yeah.
This,
And Shauna Say is also suggesting a book to Deborah as well.
oh, awesome. This one is from Lynn. She says, messages from guides and brother Joe. Thank you, Lynn.
Hi, Lynn. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. I know you love your brother. All right, let's check in with Joe. Let's check in with Joe and get a message. He's saying, I haven't left you. He said, I'm still right beside you. He says that he feels that you need to find your own vibration. When we have relationships in this world, it's a soul's vibration, and like I have a soul's vibration, and Shane has a soul's vibration, and my identity is based off of the vibration that people send back to me in my life. And whether it's my family members or my friends, I feel this like soul vibration that they are matching back to me. And then when somebody who is very important to us in our lives is no longer here in the physical to reflect that soul's vibration, we lose sort of a little bit of our own identity because we don't have that uh, energy matching back to us. Um, and he's just saying that you feel as though, I'm not sure if are you the only surviving member of the family, of the siblings? Something is about your identity that you feel that you're just questioning about that you just don't know who you are without him. But he's still there. He's still there. He says that you'll feel me. He's going to come and hang out with you, and you're going to feel his vibration. He's going to come in closer to you so that you can feel his vibration, so that you won't feel alone, and you'll know that he's still your brother and you're still his sister. Like the relationship is still there. It hasn't changed. Well, the only thing that has changed is the physicality of it. It's almost like if you were to call him and you would be able to feel his energy on the phone. He says he's just like a phone call away, almost like you can't see him in the room with you, but you can still feel him and communicate with him. He said he understands the difficulty that you're dealing with. He understands the lost feeling that you're feeling. He says, you will feel my energy again. I'm not sure if he came to you in a dream. If he has not, he said he is going to try and visit you in a dream, the visitation. And sometimes this is just when you see them being happy and well and smiling, but the dream seems very real. It feels very real. He says that when you're traveling alone in the car, or if you're alone, um, whatever, and you have some quiet time to yourself, he says that he'll be near you. He'll be beside you. He's saying to get a feather. He's saying to get something and he'll move it. He's saying that you're going to reach out to him. You can try the pendulum if you want and ask him questions and have him move it, or you can get something. What is this feather? You can ask him to move things if you want to, if you need his energy this close to you. He's saying to give him the benefit of the doubt and to give him some time. I don't know if he can manipulate lights. He can send you songs. He's saying that it's not as easy, but he knows that you need a constant reassurance, and he's going to work on doing this for you. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Thank you, Lynn, for that question. Okay, this next one comes from Jacqueline. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? Jackie, I call her. Okay, let me scroll back up here. I had a music therapy client who transitioned several years back. Terry visits me once in a while. I sense she has a message, but I'm not hearing it clearly. Maybe Jean can pick it up. Thank you. So Jackie wants to see what Terry's message is for her.
So Terry is saying that I feel she's showing me that the vibration and the exchange of the vibration of the music and the ability to perform or to create music touched her soul. She said it did soothe things in a way that nothing else could. She said it is the vibration and it is your compassion that helped me so much. She said that you're underrated, that you are just as good as any surgeon or any doctor or any other physician, that you heal and that you help on levels that they are just not aware of yet. And that you've seen miracles. You know that this is transformational. And she's just saying how much joy you brought to her life and how much you soothed the part of her that was untouchable in any other conventional way. She wants you to know that you connected to her on a spiritual level, on a vibrational level. She wants to hum. She's saying hum. Wait, what was the message you wanted to tell her? Terry, what is the message that she's missing, that Jacqueline can't hear? She's saying toot your own horn. She's saying she's trying to encourage you to carry on and to tell more people about yourself and to advertise yourself, and she wants to encourage you to believe, not that you don't believe in yourself, but sort of like give you a boost and get you back out to the level that you need to be. She wants to just encourage you to keep on going. She wants to encourage you and let you know that you are the real deal and that you are a miracle worker in her eyes. She's just encouraging you and she's your cheerleader.
Oh, that's awesome. What a great message. Thank you for that, Jacqueline. Let me see if Jackie's replied.
And you're beautiful, Jacqueline. I love your picture. I love your hair.
Let's see.
Yeah. So just let us know if that resonates. Terry was very satisfied client.
Okay. Um,
It takes Shane another minute because I see it pop up on YouTube, but it takes another moment for Shane, like maybe 5 seconds for it to show up on his.
she would say that. Oh golly, yes, she was wonderful. While waiting, Terry said, "Here I come."
Wow,
Thank you.
that's so cool.
Thank you, Jackie. Let's see. No, I had actually scrolled up to see what our next question is.
I know. If you guys asked a question back, way in the back, and you wanted to make sure that Shane sees it, just repost it. You can
Mm-hmm.
cut and paste. I think that would be real helpful too.
I want to chime in. Miranda said, "I'm so alone in it. I feel so unsupported, especially by family." And I just want to say that, your earthly family may not be there, but you do have all sorts of higher help that is there, and you're not alone. So just be encouraged. I know it can feel very alone down here sometimes, but let's
If you
see.
feel like you need to make a change and you feel like there's a choice coming, this is what he's referring to.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Janice Ellis says, "Clarity, please. On a vision last week of a huge plane coming down over my house, and had similar vision when I was 12 years old. I am now 73, and a 747 crashed in the field behind my house." Wow.
So when she had a vision when she was 12, a plane actually did crash, and she's saying that she had a vision last week.
Right. And then one actually crashed behind her house?
When she was 12, one did. When she had a vision when she was 12. Um, so Janice, I don't know if you do muscle testing at all. Like say yes and no, or you can use your pendulum. What I'm feeling that is that you need to get validation and have peace of mind. Um, this is your vision. I'm unable to tap into whether it is something that will come to fruition. I'm not certain of the of where this is coming from, and but I would trust your own instincts. So, but sometimes these premonitions are given to us. There's nothing you can do. There's nobody you can call. There's nobody you can warn because you don't have anything other than this vision. But they're just saying that you can pray for the most benevolent outcome for everyone involved, and imagine that that plane continues on and doesn't crash. It's a very heavy responsibility that I'm feeling that you're having because you're unsure, you're uncertain, and you don't want to. They're saying you can try not to focus on it and say thank you for the information. I wish that um, you know that the conditions would change in the favorable for everyone involved. Try not to focus on the devastation or the fear around it. Maybe picture butterflies all over the plane's wings and have the butterflies bring the plane back up again. If you can foresee devastation, you can foresee, rescue as well.
Absolutely, very good. Hey, what's up, Joe? Good to see you. All the way down under. Let's see. I think I made it through all the questions, you guys. If I missed it, please repost it again, if you would.
I know, Shane. People, when you guys are on the other side, it's not easy to drive for sure. I thought I did see. I see that, yeah. So what I can do is pull a send a MasterCard. Remember, I was telling you about that the last time. It's always really fun.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. And thank you for the question again, Janice.
Oh, Maria is here. Hi, Maria.
Hey,
Maria
Maria.
Morris was on last night, and I didn't get to answer a question about her parents. So if she wants to put in her parents' names, we can do it as soon as we pull this card.
Very good.
So what I'm going to do is just shuffle these cards. This is the Ascended Masters deck by Kyle Gray, and I'm just going to hold it up here until I can see it because there's a little delay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's beautiful.
Yeah. And I'll just shuffle the cards. I'll pull out an Ascended Master, and then we'll get a message from the Ascended Master. And then I'd like to invite you, Shane, as well, to see what you are picking up, if anything, as well. And it would be fun if you all want to play along in the chat. And I know that a lot of people here are empathic and intuitive and psychic and have your own skills as well. So it'd be fun to get a little feedback to see what you hear or what you get, what message. And you don't have to know anything about the Ascended Master at all. In fact, I feel it's a little bit better if you don't know very much. Oh, okay. So this is Follow Your Heart. Oh, how beautiful. And it's St. Francis.
Oh, very nice. St. Francis, follow your heart.
And I would think that this is the St. Francis that is the patron saint of animals, correct?
I don't know. It's the guy they named my hospital after, but that's about all I know.
Oh, very nice. Follow your heart. I'm trying to lift that up. Can you?
There we go. That's coming through. Follow your heart, St. Francis. Yeah.
So what does St. Francis want to tell us today? He is saying that he is with the angels and that we are all here together, watching over humanity and Gaia. You are not alone. We can feel your thoughts. We can hear your prayers. He feels the unrest and the uncertainty across the world. He's saying that it's important for us to focus on the spark of light inside of our hearts. That this will bring you peace, this will bring you solace, this will bring you answers. That we are part of you. That when you focus inside, in your heart, in your soul, that this is a direct connection to us, because we are all part of this same soul. This one soul is in all of them, all of the angels, all of the saints, all of the ascended masters, all of your loved ones. This is what connects you right here. It's inside of here that connects you. I don't know if you can, yeah. He's saying, and this is where you will find the peace. He's just asking you to go within and to trust that we are being supported. How about you, Shane? Are
Very
you hearing
good.
anything?
Actually, I'm glad you said that. I read the comment, and I was getting the whole thing about going within to that spark in your heart, just as you were getting it. I was like, kind of, and then you said it, and I'm like, that's pretty weird. And then the next thing you said was like what came to me about them being us and all of that. So it's just weird because I was picking up, not audibly like I was hearing what you were hearing, but it was like a knowing that was coming through. But you were much more. I don't think I could have said it like that. Like you did a great job with channeling it through. But yeah, it was coming to me like that. That's interesting that it comes as a knowing rather than words. But
You
so I can
know,
confirm what you said about them being us and focusing on that divine spark within us all or whatever. That's exactly what I was getting. So I'm sorry I missed that. It's funny.
yeah, that's great. So this is what we call the psychic bounce. When we read together and we connect together, that a lot of the readers that I read with and that I share collaborations with, we often pick up similar threads and describe it just a little bit differently. But it's called the psychic bounce. It's because we're tapping into the same energy, the same information.
And it's almost like if we knew a story and we would put it in our own words, right? So it's not even like you can like translate something verbatim, like translating one language to the next. It's like trying to put into words what's being shown or the knowing that you get. So of course it's going to divert a little bit, but the underlying message is the same, which is really cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. So did anybody in the chat get a message from St. Francis?
Let's see.
And I do see Maria Mars put her parents' names in there. I felt bad. I ran out of time, and it was one of those things. But thanks for showing up here, Maria Mars. I'm so grateful to you. You're
Very
so
cool.
gracious too. Yeah. She sent me a little note saying thanks. That's very sweet. We try the best we can, and it's not easy driving. And some people are like, "You missed my question." I'm like, you just
It's
can't.
not
You
on
can't.
purpose. Trust us.
It's not. You're like, what? You can't see it? It's right there, but we can't. There's something about it that it just makes it really difficult. Yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead and tap into that. Was really fun, Shane. That was really fun.
Yeah, it
Maybe we
really
should do
was.
that a little more often because I love doing that. Um, uh, and so let's tap into Maria Mars's family. Her parents are Jane and Louis, and she had said that they both passed in 2022. So we're sorry for your loss. So your mom is stepping forward. Your dad is there, but he's allowing her to step forward first. She's saying that we did everything together, that we lived together and did everything together in this world. And we chose to, not that they left together, but they separately, but they both, they wanted to be together on the other side. They said that you suspect that they were soulmates, and they are soulmates. And they said that we are so very proud of you, Maria. And they're saying that you are a child of love and you were surrounded by love. And she's saying that it's important for you to carry this forward and to pay it forward, this love. She said, not love isn't always rainbows and unicorns. She said, sometimes it's tough love, but it's always love, no matter. She said that life happened to us and life affected us, and that we had this connection and that we held on to. That was a family tie, and you guys felt it very strongly. She's saying, we're still here. And what you felt, Maria, from your parents, that family tie, that strong family bond, is what they are encouraging you to feel with your soul family, that it was their soul's vibration, not their human existence in this world, but their soul's vibration that you were so connected to. And their soul's vibration is everlasting and always on the other side with more souls, more of your soul family, that they're all still here, all still there, and all still loving you. That connection and that energy does not go away. They're saying that they are they're apologetic for the double, um, occurrence of death in the family in 1 year, that it was very difficult. They're saying something about a celebration, and they're showing me like specialty like marinated meat being served, or some sort of a family tradition. I'm not sure if it's a barbecue or what type of a. They're showing me like a spicy special meal that they want you to celebrate and remember about the celebration around food. There's something around spicy meats or spicy foods, spicy dish. They're showing me like they're showing me like a marinated type of delicious over an open fire. They're saying that they are together, that they are well, that they are taken care of, that they're telling me that they are with um, source, that they are with high ascended beings. They had a bright light in this world. They had a very high vibration. They were almost, I mean, not angelic in this world. No human is, but they had such a high vibration. They had such a love, an open love, and a glimmer in their eyes when they were here in this world. And everybody loved them. They were so lovable, and they had such a beautiful vibration about them. And now they're telling me they're on the other side, and they're very they are met with very high vibrational beings. And it's no accident that we connected with St. Francis right before them, and that they were light workers, they are light workers, and that they are high vibrational beings. That it's almost like you know, not everybody is like this. They had a special glow to them when they were here in this world, that they were just exceptional. And they said that this is their soul's vibration, and they're part of the same soul's vibration as you. Very lovely. And your mom is just sending you lots of love and telling you, she's sort of like scooting you from behind. And she's saying, you must carry on, you must move forward, you must be the matriarch of the family now. and to step up into your role. This is your opportunity. She's saying that there's like a changing of the guards because the parent's gone, and now she wants you to take the lead, not to be afraid. I'm not sure if you have siblings, but she's saying that the order of the leader will naturally occur, that sometimes after parents pass away, that the siblings are a little uneasy and not really communicating in the best way because of their grieving process. She said, but this will fall into place, not to worry. But she's scooting you forward and saying to carry on and move forward. And they're sending you their love, and they are thanking you for the recognition that you saw in them. How beautiful. I'm just going to release their energy and let them go.
That's very beautiful. Bilbo says, I transitioned 3 cats rather successfully. The 4th one did not go well. I still feel bad about it. They were my best friends. The vet couldn't come till Tuesday. Thank God he passed on Sunday. Are my cats okay? Do you have any messages from them? The last one's name is Calvin. The others were Mama, Sheba, and Tweak. So Calvin's the one that had a difficult time.
They're saying that they felt the love and your intention. Your intention made all the difference in the world. And they're saying that they are grateful to you for the what is that word? The compassion and the you stepping up and taking the responsibility and assisting them. This humane action that you took out of love, and that it's not easy for you, and you're highly sensitive. You're highly sensitive, and this is why you chose to be in assistance to them. And they said that they are grateful to you for the assistance, for the compassion. They feel your intention, and they say, don't worry about the decisions that you made, whether it went well or not. Your intention and your love was felt and understood. And that on the other side, they said the 4 of them had no difference. You say one of them had difficulty more than the rest, but they're saying that they all had the same experience because they had your love, your compassion, and the intention to help them. And that's what matters most, is the energy and intention into it. They're saying, don't worry about the details. Don't worry about the process. That these things are not in their memories. They're saying they don't want you to feel badly, or to feel, they know that your intention is true and pure and loving. And they said, Saint Francis, Saint Francis, Saint Francis. They're saying that you are compassionate. And they're saying to, you can say a prayer to Saint Francis, because you're also a patron of the animals. How lovely. They're saying release the guilt, the worry, the concern that you may have, that we've all made it over here, and we all understand the loving nature that you gave us. They want you to release this. And they're just saying of what a wonderful, bright soul. They're telling other cats, they're telling others to come to you. That he's the man you want to call.
And I had the opportunity to meet Bilbo, and I can tell you he's a very loving person. Loving person. I got to meet him at the Freedom Convoy, and give him a big hug, and really great guy. So I have no doubt about it. Yeah, very good.
Isn't that funny that we had St. Francis and he's talking about that?
Right.
I,
Okay, the last one is from Patty73. She says, my kitty Robert has to have an ultrasound on Tuesday. Does he have something wrong with his intestines? Thank you. I wonder if we can tap into Robert for Patty.
Let me just check with my pendulum. I just want to shout out to Junosphere. Hi, Junosphere. Thanks for coming.
Oh, yeah, I
So
didn't even
nice to
notice.
see
Welcome.
you. So, Patty 73, I have, well, what the pendulum is saying is that there's nothing wrong with his intestines. So I asked if there was a bowel obstruction, and they said no bowel obstruction. So I asked if there was an organ that is not operating optimally, and it may be something in this nature. So I don't know which one it could be. I know that cats have kidneys, um, weakness in kidneys, or if he has. He may have like a kidney infection of some sort, um, something like that, or a bladder or something like that. Um, but I don't. There, the pendulum said no on the intestines, no on the bowel, and that it may be related to one of his organs, and hopefully they'll be able to pick that up in the ultrasound. So let us know, Patty 73. I'd be curious.
Now, LZ, I missed this one because my perceptions were altered, and I want to bring this up now because LZ says, can I confirm my job is secure with the company I work for currently? They have government contracts and are short on employees. So when I read that, I read, I can confirm my job is secure with the company. And I didn't even see it as a question until later on. I'm like, wait, oh, you're asking a question here. So I think I was feeling like it's confirmed. Do you want to run it by the pendulum and see what you get?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Oh, that's great. Patty says his blood work came back great.
Oh, that's good. Is LG's job secure through the end of 2024? It's saying yes, but there was a little bit of a hesitation. Is Yeah, so there may be some bumps or some pauses or delays, but it seems to be secure through the end of 2024. But it did go a little bit in a circle before it went into a yes. So
That could also mean like it's secure if you want it to be, but you're going to have other options, right? Like if you want to stay there, but you might have something else come up. So I would keep your options open for sure.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, I will drop the links in to the chat in a moment, you guys, because Jean's got to go over to iHeartRadio. So you can check her live with Alan and Sandra on the Twin Flame Divine Fire radio program at, let's see, it's going to be 5 Eastern time. So
Yes.
perfect. And it's a 2 hour
Yes.
program.
And that's the reason for the time change for today. So I thank you, everybody, and I thank you, Shane, for being flexible on the time change for me. And I really love reading with you guys. It's a phenomenal. You just never know what you're going to get, and it was another fun session. So thank you very much, and it was fun pulling a card. Let's do that again.
Yeah, absolutely. That was really fun. Thank you guys so much for joining. Be sure to check out Jean's links down in the description below if you want to get a private reading or a private session with her. Her link is down below, and you can check out her YouTube channel, so make sure you're subscribed there to get the notifications on when she's going to be appearing on other channels like this one. So lots of love and light. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye, everybody.